Hey everyone, welcome to another LEGO fan video. I'm your host LEGO fan and I do fun Ben 10 and LEGO videos. Today we're finishing up Ben 10 Season 4 with the remaining aliens before we head into LEGO, finish up Stranger Things, and then I'm gonna do the 4 movies that are associated with the original series, which is Secret of the Omnitrix, Destroy All Aliens, and then there's 2 others as well. The only movie I'm not including in that is the Generator Rex special, which is in Alien Force, and then Alien Swarm, which will be all the way in Ultimate Alien, which is probably the only movie that I would recommend seeing. I mean, Destroy All Aliens, no wait, Secret of the Omnitrix introduces Azimuth, as well as Destroy All Aliens, and then there's there's always significance in the movies, but I got through just fine without watching any movies, with the exception of Alien Swarm, because that's probably the only one that I would recommend watching. Anyways, enough about me rambling on. First off, I want to thank Watch Anime Dub and Ben 10 Wiki for providing me with a fact check and the first lines that you're going to hear later on. So this is a quiz format. I have pictures of all the aliens here. You have 10 seconds to guess which alien I just named. Based on the pictures here, you have 10 seconds to guess the alien. I'll give their first line and their name. So, let's get started with our first alien, the Ben 10,000 exclusive alien of Spitter. So, of these aliens, which one is Spitter? 10 seconds, good luck. So, Spitter is this guy right here. He is a spheroid, or however you pronounce that, who first appeared in Ken 10. Pretty much all of these aliens first appeared in Ken 10, with the exception of only a handful. So, Spitter knocked over however you pronounce that, over before Ben 10,000 changed into Arctic-Wana to finish him off. And then he later appeared briefly to cover Kevin 11,000 in his little slimy goo, before electrocuting him as Buzzshock, replicating the move that he pulled with Mott. So we don't really know much about him other than the fact that, well, he spits goo from his mouth, which is highly conductive, and he also has enhanced strength, which I actually fact-checked. In terms of weaknesses, well, we really don't have any, and I just realized that his face is kind of upside down. It looks really weird. It's like his eyes are his cheeks. Who the hell designed this alien? The other alien that doesn't have a first line is ironically named in the one that I just did right now, and that's Arctic-Wana. Of these, which one is Arctic-Wana? 10 seconds, good luck. So, Arctic-Wana is this alien right here. He's a polar manzadrill, or however you pronounce that. Alien names are so hard to pronounce. I don't even know where they get most of these alien species from, because I never noticed. I've only noticed a handful of alien species in the series. Who first appeared in Ken 10. Again, just like a few of the aliens here, only had like a brief 5-second appearance before like changing right back. So he, as I said before, he froze Mod, trapped him, and then Ben 10,000 trapped him in the null void. That's all. All we really know about him is, congrats, you have freeze breath. We will get more introduction to him in Omniverse, but until then, Arctic-Wana is pretty much a no one at this point. We don't have any weaknesses, and the only power we know is freeze breath. The last alien to not get a first line was one of Ben 10's Transil trans Transilian aliens. If you guys don't know, they're all from the inner Transil area. So that's Sinero, Blitzwolfer, Ghost Freak, and Frankenstrike. The only one of those that appeared in season 4, even if it was only for like 1 second, was Sinero, or Ben Mummy. Based on the pictures, you probably already know which one it is, but 10 seconds, good luck to guess which one is Sinero. So, Sinero, or Ben Mummy, is this one right here. So, he's a Zepkufin who first appeared in Ken 10, appearing briefly to rescue Ken from the vent after he timed out as gray matter. And that's all. So he has the same powers as the villain, the Mummy, who now will no longer make any appearances. So he is fast, he can use his rapids as storage, can dig fast with his rapids, can use the rapids as weapons. It's very flexible and durable, is agile, has a super jump, is invincible, can cocoon any opponents, and is somewhat strong. They also can shoot bandages and is very durable. They're not invincible though, they can be destroyed, though it can be argued that yeah, they technically are invincible. However, it has all the same weaknesses as the Mummy. Sometimes can be caught off guard, rapids can be grabbed, and they can slip on liquids, and its bandages can break or snap with relative ease. And that's it for all the ones that don't have first lines. Now we're going to get into a brand new alien from season 4, where we only have, I think only 3 new aliens appear in season 4. All the rest are old aliens. So with those aliens being Eye Guy, Way Big, and the only one that actually had any significance in season 4 is this alien here. Ditto. So Ditto's first line is this.
Another alien? Okay, so let's see what you can do.
So, of these, which one is Ditto? 10 seconds, good luck. So, Ditto, declared Ben 10's cutest alien, is this one. Though I think he's much cuter in Omniverse, what with the little whiskers, pudgy little face. You can't deny that Ditto's cute in Omniverse, you just can't. It's just not possible. So, he's what's called a Splixon, who first appeared in Divide We Stand, appearing 3 times, once when they battled the mutated seagull and won by chasing it away. They then played games with each other. I'll get to how... No, don't worry, that's not as strange as it sounds. Before one of them was captured by Animo in his scuba suit, and then they manned a boat to try and save him from the wrecked ship. As we're going to get to later, they can't time out if they're all separated. And then after they were reunited, they timed out. Then after the battle with mutated octopus, mutated seagull, they battled the mutated lepidopterans and managed to beat them by killing one of them by exploding them in a boat, which therefore turned all the others into goo. Then he also made an appearance in Ready to Rumble, battling Mr. Beck and managing to defeat him by using a pro wrestler move, using his bulk against him, as well as saving the mom from being sawed in half. Then in Ken 10, he searched for the button to open the null void chamber in the rest bucket, and Saul Devlin was the one who broke in and let his father, Kevin, out, but timed out before he could do any damage to him. So, Ditto is probably, if I had to say anything, even though that he's definitely not the strongest by any means, and he's not one of the most powerful by any means, he's probably the most useful alien. Even though that Ben does have other aliens that can clone, like, Echo Echo. This guy can just make limitless clones and can jump super high, in other words, flexible. It can breathe underwater and is very agile. It's also somewhat fast. However, it can be electrocuted. Due to the fact that they're clones of each other, they do tend to argue with each other as well. And it can't time out if all the clones are too far away, which drains the Omnitrix power in the process. But its major weakness is these three dots here. These three dots mean that they're all connected, meaning that if one of them feels pain, all the others feel pain. So that means if one is killed, all of them die. However, I think there's a failsafe with that, as we've seen Ben die twice in the series, and he comes back. Once as Chromosome, where he literally shattered, and the second one in the very series finale, where he literally was part of a Big Bang. And also, Ditto is not the strongest alien, but I still say useful alien if you want to get a lot of work done. Definitely call on this guy. Now, what we have my least favorite of the original aliens, Cannonball, whose first line is arguably probably one of the most braggiest lines ever, is this.
Oh yeah, it's scary being this good.
Too bad he didn't look behind him. So, of these, which 3, his Ben 10,000 form, his Game Over form, and his regular form, are Cannonball. 10 seconds, good luck. So, we have his regular form here. Ben 10,000's form, which is honestly him just wearing what appears to be pants, but is like colored on the bottom. I don't know. And then we have his Game Over form, where he's just a sumo wrestler who has that loincloth and the bun in the back. Not that I'm stereotyping or anything, that's just how he looks. So he's a Iberian Pelarota, who first appeared in Don't Drink the Water, battling Hex in the fairgrounds, and almost caught Hex, but he disappeared before he could catch him, and instead hit when she was in a bumper car. Then in Big Fat Alien Wedding, he stopped a delivery truck from crashing into the venue, but the venue set on fire, so he managed to put out a fire by literally doing a cannonball into the lake, making it rain over the venue. Well, better than fire. Then in Canton, he appeared briefly, knocking out Sploop before transforming into Heat Blast. Then appeared again briefly, knocking out Devil 11 into the Old No Void Chamber, before transforming into Accelerate. Then in Goodbye and Good Riddance, he fought Vilgax at his house, at his destroyed house, managing to defeat all of Vilgax's drones and dump some rubble on top of Vilgax, saving his father before timing out off screen. So he can roll himself into an indestructible ball which can deflect almost any attack thrown onto it. He also has an enhanced speed when in this ball. He can burrow underground, can grab items in this ball form, is very bouncy. He can go underground, he's somewhat strong. He can also hold people in his ball form and is somewhat bouncy. However, he is top heavy and can be bounced back with enough force, and also forced into the ground with enough durability, or you could just put him into sand where that really is not a good thing. He's also weak outside his ball form. He may be durable, but that doesn't mean he's indestructible. He can be destroyed. And with a special type of knife, he can be uncurled, which can leave him vulnerable for attacks, as well as the fact that it's a quick transition, meaning that he's not used to walking yet, and can go flying. And he can also be hard to control at times, and can get stuck due to his big size, just like Forearms. Now, the rest of the aliens really don't have a lot going for them, with our first one up being Upchuck. Gotta say, I love the music when Upchuck first appears. Here's his first line.
Let's eat.
So, of these remaining ones, which one is upchuck? 10 seconds, good luck. So, this alien right here is upchuck. He's a Gorman who first appeared in Ben for Good Buddy, battling the road crew at the pit stop, gas station, diner, car wash combo, and attempted to beat them, but he failed and was instead launched into the car wash, and was beat pretty bad too. Then in Ben 10 vs. the 9010 Part 2, he fought and took down the Forever Ninja as well as Driscoll after he ate the sub-energy, which blasted Driscoll out of his suit and out into wherever he is now. It's honestly shocking that Driscoll managed to survive a blast by the sub-energy particle, which arguably is the most powerful thing in the Ben 10 universe. If you can survive a blast from that, I don't think you need to worry about armor. So, upchuck has tentacles that come out of his mouth and can eat pretty much anything and everything in his path so long as he spits it out in some form later on. He also has enhanced speed and agility, and after he eats, he can also spit goo balls out of his mouth, and his goo is kind of sticky. But as stated, so long as he eats, he has powers. Otherwise, he's pretty much useless. And he can't swallow everything. Like, for example, in Omniverse, he tried to swallow cats, and while, yes, he did swallow them, he had to spit them out later. And I think this was a one-off weakness, which means that it only appeared one time. But he can't eat any normal food, like pizza, for example. He has to eat something like a cabinet, for example, or like carpet. Like anything abnormal. He can't eat like pizza or hot dogs or anything like that. However, I think that's a one-off weakness. Now it's time for Buzzshock, who actually does speak and only has one line that he speaks. And that's this line.
Dad, I had him.
Love that face that Octagon makes. I'm shocked that hasn't become a meme yet. So, of these, which one is Buzzshock? 10 seconds, good luck. So, Buzzshock is this alien right here. He's a Nostinian, slash, also known as a Megawatt, who first appeared in Ken 10, where he shocked Mott but couldn't finish the job because Ben 10,000 froze him in his Arctiquana form. Then in the big climactic fight with Kevin 11,000, he electrocuted him, which managed to stun him for a bit. So he's small, can conduct electricity, and shoot electricity. However, he has all weaknesses of a Megawatt, like insulators, like rubber or glass. Anything that can contain electricity, because essentially he's a living ball of energy. Now comes Wildvine, whose first line is this.
But can you do this?
So of these, which one is Wildvine? 10 seconds, good luck. So, Wildvine is this guy right here. He's a Florana who first appeared in Ken 10, doing a hoverboard trick battle with Devlin, which he won, and though technically Devlin said it was cheating, which it technically is. Then in Goodbye and Goodriddance, he took out some hijackers who addressed his words, who had decided not to include because they're really not significant. And they wanted to blow up the blimp, and managed to take all three of them out and save the blimp from exploding. So he can form thorns on his bites and his hands are sharp, as well as have an enhanced elasticity, which enables him to extend his hands and feet to his will. He also has explosive sea pods, which he can throw or mentally release if in danger. These pods can also act like smoke bombs, which can knock people out if they smell it. He also has an enhanced jump, can telepathically communicate with all plants, can grip stuff with his tentacles on the bottom, can make himself a safety net, is agile, can form vines out of the ground, can go underground, has tough skin that's hard to penetrate, as Ben boasts a lot. He's somewhat strong, is very flexible, and is able to blend into his surroundings. However, his elasticity does have limits. He can be caught off guard, and while he can make himself a safety net, it can't hold that much weight. He was barely able to hold a mini car that had Grandpa Max and Gwen in it. He also can't grip any slippery or round surfaces. Now for my favorite alien introduction, Way Big. Way Big in this introduction is like the definition of an angry dad. Here's his first line. So, of these, which one is Way Big? 10 seconds, good luck. So, Way Big is this guy right here. He's a Toku star who first appeared in Kenta and being Kevin 11,000 literally to pretty much a pulp. After Ken was beat by him, he essentially went like, you know what? I am going Super Saiyan and I am going to absolutely obliterate Kevin 11,000. So he is huge, hence his name. In fact, he pretty much almost destroyed the city in his one scene. He's also very durable and very strong. This is the one alien that you don't want to piss off. And of course, this size can be a big weakness for him as he is a huge target. It's like saying Ego is just a little... It's like saying Ego is just a moon. He's a planet, for crying out loud. Now for our final alien, this guy. His first line is this.
Who's running, Metal Mouth?
Do you know what this guy is? 10 seconds, good luck. He is literally what he looks like. Eye Guy, who is an opticoid who first appeared in Ben 10 vs. the Negative 10 Part 2, fighting the Negative 10 inside Mount Rushmore and fighting off Rig and freezing Clancy, as well as getting rid of Animal before timing out in front of some stone golems. So he clearly has 360 vision because he has eyes literally all over him. He can also shoot lasers out of his eyes, and his eyes can also act as freezeways. No known weaknesses yet. And there we go. After a lot of videos, we finally finished Season 4. Next time I see you, we're going to be finishing up Ben 10... Oh my god. We're going to be finishing up Lego Stranger Things before going on to the 4 movies. I'll see you guys then. So long.